Now pass it off to Eric. That's coconutty, isn't it?
Tastes good.
Welcome back to another in-studio session of Secure Dog Podcast with my dogs fighting to the death. And we have real Ryan with us today.
Hello, Metaverse Ryan got in a sexual assault scandal with myself. And more of that later.
Metaverse Ryan, do you have anything to say about this situation?
I bet you Patrick Swayze's balls
Wow.
are jiggling just a little bit.
Defiant as can be. All right. I thought we erased the program, but he's still in there.
It's hard to get rid of, man.
He's a persistent bastard.
Yeah.
Eric, how are you today?
Good. Yeah.
Did Metaverse Ryan do something weird to you too?
No.
Actually, Metaverse Ryan got all his ideas from Eric.
Yeah. I mean,
And you could tell physically.
it's always, let's get weird. That was one of the first phrases I wanted to learn in the Spanish course. Jugamos raros. I was like, all right, cool. That's like, I don't want to learn the alphabet. How do you say, let's get weird in Spanish? She told me.
Only after they got weird.
I mean, she would come in and give me cigars on Fridays and want to meet up at Max to get beers and ride on the back of my motorcycle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Top Gun kind of thing.
I mean,
Like
fuck yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
That's like the
I'll have you know that my crew comes first.
Oh God. How many people have actually married the language instructors at SWIC?
All of them.
There's so many.
All of them have had to have been married to a student or group guy.
Did
At least once. Unless the Russian, I remember the one Russian instructor. Go figure. Ass. She was a dick and a bitch.
There were some amazing, talented individuals there that perhaps didn't know as much about teaching or the language, but they looked the part.
Oh, yeah. I get to, yeah, cool. 5 days a week, all day, every day.
Why?
Put them on the glass.
The first 2 years of marriage were great, but eventually I had to send her back. But that's another story.
Yeah, because she kept running into people she met.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I know your wife. Fuck,
Shit.
you're like the third guy this week that said that.
Why does everybody have pictures of my wife
Yeah,
in their Facebook history?
yeah, and I remember that taste after we got done. All right.
Central America. Mwah. Gateway to the West. Ryan, how have you been? You've been doing a lot of construction lately.
Yeah, construction, school, more construction. I had these construction workers basically living in my house for 2 weeks straight.
You mean Mexican immigrant workers?
No, they're actually all white. Well, it's because it was,
Russian.
electricians.
No.
They're all Ukrainian.
Damn.
No.
Well, I mean,
They were worse than Mexicans.
Goddamn Albanians.
They were worse than them too.
Don't you fucking say Puerto Rican, dude.
They were rednecks from the local area.
Sweet salty socks.
Damn it, wrong one.
Yeah, well.
Hey, yeah, I gotta update the soundboard. I'm still rocking the FX creature soundboard from the episode where we talked about Sasquatching.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Squat.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. It had like months.
Yeah. So I saved an elderly man today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's not a funny situation, but I'm walking the dogs with my wife and I see two stray dogs and I see my neighbor who's, he's missing a leg. He's got a prosthetic leg. Really nice dude. Every morning he's doing his little walk in the neighborhood. And I thought, this is probably not going to be good. And the moment I gave the leashes to my wife, I see these 2 fucking pit bulls just go at this dude. And there's a truck that drives by seeing this and keeps going. And I'm like sprinting. And I don't think about that at the moment. But I get there and he's bloodied up, scraped up.
Really?
Yeah.
He
Took a digger. Those dogs, they pounced on him, and he took a digger, just fell down. Nose cut up, hands, elbow.
Fuck, dude.
Just shaking. And one of them nipped at the back of his leg. We didn't know that. And he was fucking, 70-plus-year-old guy.
Yeah.
And immediately, it took me back to fucking Afghanistan. And it was like, I need to go kill these dogs. It was like, are you good?
Yeah.
Immediately, I'm like, all right, they went that way. I got to go that way. And by that time, my wife comes in with first aid stuff. So I'm like, fuck, I got to take care of this guy. So I'm sitting there treating his injuries, wiping him
put
down.
a tourniquet on him.
Yeah. You gotta win the fight first.
And I'm like, there's still enemy out there. I have to kill these fucking dogs.
Yeah, before you treat him, you gotta go kill his dog.
I gotta kill the dogs.
Yeah.
I wasn't even the talk at all. I'm like, I gotta kill the dogs. They have weapons. It's like I went running and I had my dual comms, and this one on the left side would bounce. That was my primary. So as I'm running, I'm trying to keep this from falling off.
For your PTT.
But there's nothing there.
Yeah.
There's no. But I'm running as if I have kid on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You keep the shoulders from
Yeah.
bouncing. Yeah.
Yes.
You counteract the jiggle. Yeah.
And I don't do hey, what's up? I do the stutter stop.
Yeah. Take a knee over top of him.
Throw him a tourniquet.
Get the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
You got Taliban dogs, man. Get up.
You're dragging him away from down his driveway.
Where's your fucking IFAC?
Get the fuck up, man. Those weren't dogs anymore. I was looking for fucking terrorists who had manipulated their costumes to look like they were dogs.
Yeah. Enemy contact, dude. Yeah, for sure.
The best part, though, I got him up. I'm fucking looking him over, and my other neighbor's coming in, and he's got 2 rocks in his hand. Hey, how can I help?
You should have told him to bang the rocks together. and then have him spin in circles to scare the dogs away.
Yeah, obviously.
Take both those rocks and start clacking them together. The dogs will hear it and run away.
Counterclockwise twice, then clockwise 3 times.
Oh God! So I walk him back, but I have his arm. I'm giving him support. I'm still in the where's my gun? Where's my weapon?
Yeah.
And I'm get him to his house, get him in there, and then the tiniest this looked like a child wearing a sheriff deputy uniform.
By an age male.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he looks like the kid in the compound.
So a fighting age now? Ma'am? Yeah.
Yeah, technically, yes. But he comes up like, "Oh, how's it going there, gentlemen? I heard there was a possible attack by dog." I'm like, "Whose costume are you wearing, son?
Where's your dad?
Where is your fucking father?" Just the tiniest adult human. His waist belt looked too big for him. It was just up around his nipples. It's like, "Where did the dogs go, sir?" They went down that way. "All right, you need an ambulance?" I'm like, "No, I think he'll be fine."
The kid from Up.
Yeah.
Is that your front door?
Badges and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Good. At least
Try to sell
wasn't
you
a dick.
popcorn.
Yeah, no. He was he got in his Power Wheel and he took off going, mile an hour. Just
Look at you, Florida State Troopers.
It was crazy, man. The adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
Holy shit. 'Cause that's one thing I've heard from a lot of people that don't want to take certain meds. I don't know, man. It'll make me a zombie. I won't be able to react. Oh no, you will.
React to what? This is why you need the meds. There's no reacting.
So, someone comes to my house.
You'll know what to do.
Exactly.
Like you got the training. You're good, man.
It'll
You'll be all right.
It'll kick in.
Yeah.
You'll hunt down dogs in no time.
The waiting for the moment to react every waking minute.
That's
is
the problem.
issue. I get it.
Yeah.
Because fuck yeah.
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 I just like
But,
no.
but looking out your window 2 rooms deep out of a 6x down the street is not healthy.
It's not. I now have a new hobby. If there's a dog on the loose in my neighborhood at night, no one's looking, I'll murder them
with a knife.
in vengeance.
Or
The man had one leg, you son of a bitch.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. And after it was all said and done, had that nice, crash and massive diarrhea.
Yeah. I came on myself, masturbated, shit everywhere, and took a nap.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
which is rightly so. That's what you should do.
But welcome back
Yeah.
from your journey.
Yeah. You guys are fucking here. He's running into burning buildings. You're fighting dogs off, trying to drag a old guy's prosthetic leg away from him.
So I also had oh my God, dog.
Charlie wants to be on the show today.
Say something.
He wants to talk about how she was valiant. How she ran away. Fucking left me by myself, Charlie.
I too had a interesting experience with an old man and a dog the other day. It's like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Please share.
We might not be able to even post this because it would defame my character.
We'll just say it's Metaverse Ryan. Real quick.
Oh God, now I'm scared.
What had happened was I was doing construction at my house, as I always do, and Zeke seemed very curious about what I was doing. Zeke's my golden retriever. For all you that are listening, he has an Instagram at golden boy BOI_fitness.
Great page. You gotta follow
I
it.
had to give him the plug. Yeah, so I'm cutting some sheetrock, and
So manly.
Zeke just starts barking and taking off towards the sidewalk. Not again. And usually it's like someone jogging by and he just wants to bark a couple times and go up and run to him. So I figured that's what it is. But I turn and I see this huge Doberman pincer. And I'm like, shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next thing I see attached to the Doberman pincer is an 83-year-old man on a bicycle. And I'm like, well, this sucks. And so Zeke's barking and running up, but he's harmless.
Yeah.
He's scary. He sounds scary, but he gets up to you and he just wants to sniff your ass. And this guy, he's slowed to a stop now and he's looking at Zeke and Zeke's sniffing his giant dog and wagging his tail. And then the guy looks up at me, and as soon as he sees me, he starts slowly falling into my grass. And I'm like,
like slow motion
and I'm
falling.
like, oh my God. I'm like, hey man, I'm
no.
yeah. I'm like, oh hey man, I'm sorry. He's friendly, you're fine. And he's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean no? He's like, your dog attacked me. And I'm like, dude, he's sniffing your dog and wagging. He's fine. And he's like, no, my dog, he's been attacked 6 times. And I was like, then why do you have him attached to you riding around on a bike? And I was sincerely sorry in the first moments going up to this guy. But as soon as he started being like, I'm a victim of some horrible thing. And I'm like, I just got so mad and evil. And I was like, who am I?
Yeah.
So I was basically just chewing him out. And I was like, dude, if you're that much of a bitch, why are you riding around with a Doberman tied to your bike?
Yeah.
You're one squirrel away from, your grave.
You're one
what
step removed from a fucking rape
Yeah,
victim shamer.
what are
You were looking for it.
So all these thoughts start racing
Get
through
the fuck
my
off my
head.
grass.
Basically is what I told him. At the
out a
end of the
revolver.
story is what I told him is fucking go away, get off my yard. But you know, like we get mad and like all these like assumptions and stuff get like racing in my head, dude. I was thinking like the craziest shit. I was like, you're fucking old enough to fight through the war and you're acting like this, you fucking draft dodger. Like, it's like all this shit going on in my head. And I'm like, oh man,
You piece of shit.
And I caught myself and I was like, you know what? This conversation's going absolutely nowhere. Like this guy's gonna, I don't know who he is, what he's doing. He probably just wants money. I'm not gonna give him any. My dog's really nice. Like we're just gonna go inside. And I just like,
that's when you curb stomp.
and I was like, you know what? Get up, get out of my grass. And I told him, I was like, you're not that vulnerable. So my assumption was,
you're lecturing an octogenarian.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And so my assumption was this man was like 70, right?
Yeah.
You should have
And
slapped
so
him.
I was like heated, man. And like these construction workers are in my house and they didn't know what's going on. And I went in there and I was like, explain what happened to him. They're like, well, dude, he probably wanted money. And I'm like, that's what I thought. So I told him to fuck off. And they were like, oh, well, if he calls the cops, we'll tell him we saw everything. And I was like, you guys are the best.
Yeah.
Thanks, random construction workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Yeah. So like I had to calm down a little bit, and then I called my buddy Justin, who's like well connected in the neighborhood. I was like, you won't believe what just happened. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, I just chewed this like 70-year-old man out. He's walking his dog, or his dog was like pulling him around on his bike. Yeah, he's like, what kind of dog was it? I was like, it's a Doberman Pinscher. He's like, oh shit. What? He goes, that's my neighbor. He's like, well, no, that's my neighbor's dad. And I was like, oh fuck, how old is he? He's like, he's 83. And I was like, shit, dude. I think I might have called him a draft dodger. And he's like, no, he was in Vietnam. He was a fighter pilot. His picture's on the wall in McGuire's. I was like, oh shit. He was a war hero. and then you know what he says? You know what he says after I confessed my sins? He goes, don't worry, it's not the first time he's been downed.
Oh,
I was like,
damn.
My man spent 4 years in the Vietnamese hellhole prison.
oh my God.
Just to get yelled at by Ryan.
Yeah. But he did say, he's like, dude, this has happened like 6 times. I was like, that's what he said. He's like, I don't know if everyone really believes him. He kind of does this a lot. I was like, okay, all right. Well,
Dude.
he's like, don't feel bad. I'm like, I kind of feel bad, but
I'm glad you were honest with that, because I always thought my wife, when I moved, I bought the house and left, and then the wife moved in, and I thought she met all the neighbors, and she's like, yeah, that guy's a Vietnam era fighter pilot, and he's missing his leg. So I'm like, that gave me the initial like, oh fuck, like this dude is a legit hero. So we're doing errands today, still trying to calm down. I'm like, you know what? Like, I got to go get him like some cookies, a get well card, and a balloon. And like I felt like that fucking like, dude, like this guy just nearly could have fucking died.
Yeah.
So I go to Publix, get all this stuff. I come back, we walk over there, and this nice wife answers the doors. She ushers us in. We're waiting, and he comes out. He's like, sorry, I was on the phone with the doctors. Got to go get a tetanus shot because apparently, I did get bit. And I'm like, oh, man. Well, thank goodness Eglyn's right there. He's like, oh, no, we're not military. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Pop the
Son of a
balloon.
bitch. And immediately I'm like, how the fuck? He's like, oh, I'm not military. Just out here, just got to deal with the Medicare shit. I'm like, well, fuck are you now?
Too bad.
I just... I thought he was a fighter pilot, served his country and lost his leg. But then I got to think about it. How's a fighter pilot going to lose his leg? I don't know.
no, that was the guy that I was screaming at him.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you should have done what I did,
Yeah.
and then I should have done
done what?
you-
Yeah.
you
Flip
should have
flop.
flip-flopped.
The universe was
Yeah.
messed up on this.
I'm
one.
still waiting for him to like come to my house like Clint Eastwood and Gran Torino me.
Oh.
He's going to come to your lawn and do the.
Yeah,
And you're just going to blow him
you know
away.
what? I wouldn't sleep very well if he did that.
Fucking goddamn Jeff's a goddamn fucking, I don't know. He did.
Lost his leg to diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's-
Look, you're
it
a
was-
fucking non-vet, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought he was honorable hero, and here I am.
I probably would have ran a little slower. Maybe,
Just found out he's an exec for fucking CBS or some shit.
yeah. Yep.
I made my money making porn movies in the 70s.
Yeah, I got a really big bonus after we stopped taking TRICARE. I should have let you die.
Son of a bitch. Nah, but I'm glad he's all right. Yeah. Doesn't take any. Just you gotta have to be nice every once in a while, or not.
Yeah. See, well, you never know, right?
I was on edge.
Yeah. Hey, it's your grass, dude.
Yeah, man.
New meds. I don't know. Reasons.
Speaking of meds, are you finally done with the diarrhea-thon?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, that was the best part.
the diarrhea?
Of the meds. No, I never had any diarrhea.
I thought you had
like,
just shitting.
No, I was just like blowing ass.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was fun. My wife wasn't home, so I didn't feel rude.
Do
Just
you
me.
go to the bathroom to fart?
No,
Good.
dude. No. It was just me alone. Just farting in the bathtub, laughing my ass off.
Oh. But there's no water in it. You would take your pants off
Yeah.
to get into the tub
Well, the
to
ac-
make the
Well,
noise.
the acoustics in there and the reverbrations of the tub.
Yeah.
If you're listening
It's
and
not
you're like,
weird.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
You do. You do.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Fart showers.
It's a real thing. Yeah. So I've started watching. Well, I shouldn't say I've started watching it because I'm not going to watch any more of it. But it's a show on HBO Max called DMZ, and
yeah,
it's
okay.
apparently
Seen the
based
pictures.
on like a lesser known comic. But it's apparently there's a civil war erupts in the United States, and there's division between fucking douchebag A and douchebag B of the different warring parties. But the DMZ is like right through New York. And for 6 years, this woman's been looking for her kid. And she's like, I've looked everywhere. I can't find him. He's got to still be at the DMZ. I'm like, bitch, you lost him at that place in New York. And you wouldn't think to go back there first
Yeah.
after 6 years.
Let me get a strong female lead.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So that's like the first time I'm like, man, like 6 years and you've searched everywhere else, but you didn't start at the first place you lost your kid.
Not too
All right.
bright.
Not too bright. It gets worse. Then you realize, big shocker, the DMC is New York, and it's this inclusive place where everybody's thriving. And I'm like, we all saw Chaz just a year ago. It wouldn't have been this utopia. Like it had like all these different warring factions, freaking the dildo sisters to inclusive trans boys, and like you name it, it was there. Like all these little like gang groups, and like they had deer like strung, like just one deer like strung up, not even processed or clean. And I'm like, nobody would know what to do with that to harvest it for meat. And they're like, yeah, we're thriving. Like, we're selling light bulbs. I'm like, you don't have any electricity.
Yeah.
Like, why is that a thing you put in there? Like, they had this little sequence of like a trader's market, and one guy's like, I've got light bulbs.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have electricity, my man. Yeah. The whole show didn't make sense. Do not watch it. You'll just get really upset like I did. Yeah. The whole world's up in storm over this fucking swimmer.
Oh,
Leah Thomas.
I thought you were going to say
Aquaman?
war.
Yeah.
Like important stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, collegiate.
Collegiate #1 swimmer.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey. Here, kudos to you, my man. I mean,
Bud
man,
Dude,
Malone.
men are the best at everything, right?
we'll find a way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jurassic Park music starts.
You know what? I never looked at it like that before. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I'm all about that now.
Yeah.
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 What?
What?
So you're
Yeah.
telling me all the swimmers in the park are female? They're spontaneously going to create a male?
Oh my God.
Jurassic Park called it.
That was nice. Were you there already when you brought Jurassic Park up?
Yeah.
And we just took a while to catch up? Damn.
They do move in herds.
They do. Because obviously you've seen the wrestler in Texas,
Yeah.
the runners, and all throughout the southern states. If you can't hack it in your own sport, just switch genders and the world is yours.
Fuck yeah. Again, let's get weird.
So what's new? What's the news? News?
I had to see this.
Why are you guys fucking with old people?
I'm gramping, dude. I've always been gramping.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
And it rubbed off on Denny.
It did.
I
And
mean,
then Denny rubbed off on the guy's prosthetic leg.
I had to.
To market.
Yeah. Sir, there's only one thing I require for payment. What's that? I need 24 hours of your leg.
Dude, you know that would have been a great ending to that story. If you got Eric with like, yeah, then he was so grateful he just gave me his leg. And then Eric would think the whole thing was fake.
No, I would have thought it was true. I always do.
I don't have much in the way of money or property, sir, but feel free to have my leg. He's going to come over at some
That's
point.
got to be terrifying. You're amputee
Fuck
and
yeah.
two dogs.
Two
right
dogs
now.
coming over.
Yeah, especially if you're a draft dodger.
Yeah. The noise. This is gonna sound.
Which she's old enough to be.
This is gonna sound so fucked up, but the sound he made as he went down, like
Made you grit your teeth a little bit. Made you mad a little. Like David. Made him just grit your teeth a little.
Yeah.
You know?
is he coming or is he injured?
Like you want to smush his face. Just a little bit.
A tiny bit.
Yeah.
The thought did come across my mind.
But we're working on that.
Yeah.
We all are. That's why we're here.
Yeah. And you guys are almost out of here.
Yeah. I could be out and I could have been out tomorrow if I had gotten all my stuff done, but I have stuff to do.
Yeah. So gotta prioritize that, my man.
Well, no one's really expecting to be around to do anything.
Just no expectation.
No. Why would I? Yeah. Whatever I have left over is what I have left over. They start asking about me, I'll just be like, oh, yeah. Did you approve my leave request? No, when'd you submit it?
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
David?
Well, now it's because I show up and like, dude, I thought you like PCS. I'm like, good.
Yeah, I would get
That's-
that a lot.
That's
Yeah.
good feedback.
Oh, are you the new guy?
Yeah, yes, I
And I
am.
knew I will kill you.
I would, fuck yeah. I would be like, yeah, man, yeah. When do I need to be at that training? I'll be there.
My name's look up the wall of members. Kyle.
My name's not Ryan.
Yeah, I can't take our own government serious with this Ukraine stuff. You got
I don't know what to think, honestly.
all I know is
Well, just watch the TV. They'll tell
They'll
you.
tell you
Yeah,
what to
it's
think.
Exactly. I just watched your wife's Instagram stories.
oddly enough, she has more knowledge on the subject than 90% of the people that we would trust to be subject matter experts. And our own politicians, like what's his the Transformer, what's his name?
Rachel
Madison Cawthorn. The dude in the wheelchair.
Transformer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
He transforms.
Wheels.
He's got to be able to do something.
Oh, okay.
you're supposed to feel. Yeah.
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 I
get
think
it.
that he's in a wheelchair, but in reality, he's going to transform into a robot someday. Take over Congress. He posts some of the dumbest shit. He's just like, I would never, ever put the Ukrainian flag on my uniform. I'm like, what?
Okay.
Who's doing that?
Well, I mean, his base is probably green.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not posting stuff that's going to not get him reelected.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sad
Yeah.
as well.
I was at Intrepid the other day and saw a Ukrainian flag on someone's SUV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's already
Yeah.
stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's out there to make money.
Everyone's trying to tell me what to care about.
Well, I've got bracelets going online for sale.
Nice.
Support Ukraine
I
or
mean,
not.
it's a sovereign country and it was invaded by another country.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
That is,
But I'm going to corner the
and a lot
market.
of people are getting killed.
Because you can, at the website right now, you can buy a bracelet for Ukraine and a bracelet against Ukraine.
I don't
That's fair.
Yeah. Why not?
They actually just
I don't.
I don't know if it was on purpose or accident, but they Russia just released like their casualties. It was like 9,653, I think, somewhere in the
Holy
ballpark
shit.
of 9,600, which is like hundreds a day. So
It's like I think especially with the released videos of the conflict and like all the little skirmishes,
Yeah.
that people aren't really having that perspective of like, okay, that vehicle was destroyed. There was 15 people in the back of that.
Yeah.
You know, like I just saw a video of Ukrainian armor shooting at a Russian armor in the street, and you could see through the FLIR.
see their feet
Um,
underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's like just and it just everyone's getting fed it, and like
Yeah.
it almost doesn't seem real because we're so detached from it. Like,
Well, and it's through like the thermal, and it looks like a video
Yeah,
game or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
But,
that's
like,
exactly it.
and it's like those like that's a lot. Those guys got fucked up, and if they didn't get killed, they're just laying there screaming,
yeah.
ripped apart.
It's not
Like this is
It's not like glory,
no,
like
it's real.
movie bullshit.
It's horrible. They're
Yeah.
fucking friends. And those Russian guys, those guys trained together for years. The Ukrainian people have fucking been hanging out and training. Like, and these people are told one thing
Yeah.
to go fucking fight these other people. And then they get there and it's just, it's
Yeah.
death and destruction. It's horrible.
It's making everyday Americans or anybody that's viewing it like get accustomed to kill cam footage.
Yeah.
It's no longer just part of the military.
Dude, I swear people's perspectives would change if they'd ever had a war, been to war, or even seen like what war does
Yeah.
in their hometown. Like imagine if half this block just got shelled. Like,
Or just a little bit of machine gun fire, a little sprinkle, a little
God.
PKM in there, and then
Yeah.
like some rounds going through your house and break some of your windows.
Yeah.
That's real, dude. That's real pieces of metal flying through the air that does not care, and it'll just fucking rip through whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's just, some of the, it's real and it sucks. It really does need to stop. Like it's so fucking shitty.
I just get so peeved when people just start beating the war drum and like say,
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
you think about like what we're doing. Like, I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of a Russian or Iranian product that is coming down on me when I'm overseas, and it's like, God, man, like they're really out here just like giving them all this shit to kill us.
Yeah.
And now we're just flooding javelins.
Oh, fuck yeah. And that will come back and bite us in the ass. It will.
Maybe. I mean, they need them. They
do need
They
'em. Yeah.
do, but
There's
it's like,
always that-
Man, it's like dude, the
Yeah.
war
It's-
and proxy war. Like, I don't see it.
No.
No.
Mm.
It's
Like, we're at war with Russia. Like,
yeah.
Exactly.
yeah,
It's
Exactly.
It's just what degree.
Mhm.
right.
Yeah. It's
It's
man.
that threshold of what we're willing to do.
What's
And like that top is like, well, we can't give you denied airspace because, we don't want to do that. That pulls us out of the way in. Give you some javelins.
and it would fuck
Stingers.
the economy. It would
A whole lot worse than what it is. Yeah.
Right. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not envious of any of those people making any of those decisions.
No.
That's like,
The
man,
thing-
that sucks, dude.
The one thing that's crazy, I don't know if you've seen this, there's a group of Americans have volunteered already to go. I've been a big advocate for if you can help send supplies, medical care, if you're medically trained and you can help on the other side of the border receiving the people evacuating, go do that. If you want to fight because you feel like you missed out on the fight that happened 20 years ago, you're not going to have a good time.
No.
And the gentleman from Ohio that recently found out the hard way is learning the hard way. He got himself over to Ukraine, got linked up with some resistance fighters on there, and they didn't have weapons and they didn't have ammunition. And they're like, you're going to the front. And he was like, no, I am not. Yeah, you are. Or we're killing you. And him and some other people tried escaping. They made it all the way back to the rear lines, only to see that they're pushing every adult male back to the front so that he's sending all this information through TikTok. Like, I'm not having a good time.
God, TikTok.
But it's
Yeah.
like, dude, you're like they need bodies.
Yeah.
They really do.
And the
They
guy
need
in front of
bodies.
you dies, pick up his weapon and start shooting.
Yeah,
here's
what
the thing.
fuck, dude? Like,
It's like enemy at the gates.
Again,
Yeah.
that percept, like, this is a modern conflict.
Yeah.
And like,
It's not a fucking game.
no, it is not.
And it's way like there was a guy who, early on, like the first few days of the war, he was in Fallujah and he was in Ramadi. And he's in I think he was Marine. And he was there
Yeah.
as an observer. And this is just a story that a journalist that got a hold of word of it. He's like, I've been through two of the most gruesome battles in recent modern history. And for the United States, he's like, don't fucking come.
It's
No, and here's the other thing that people don't understand. Ukrainians have to do whatever they can to pull in more support. And here's the thing that I'm seeing, just barely listening to that guy's plea, I understand what's happening. If you're an American or a British guy and you're there, hey, I don't need you to fight for me. I need you to be in that building when Russia fucking strikes it so I can say American citizens were killed. What are you going to do, Mr. Biden? I don't blame Ukrainians at all. I don't.
no.
Because they have to do whatever they can to win. And I'm already seeing the shit. It's happening.
But that is
That's warfare.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is the PSYOP and information operation side of it.
Yeah.
And this is modern. This is modern conflict. All we're seeing, everything we're seeing is part of the conflict.
Exactly.
All of it.
So anytime
It's fucking wild.
you got to be weary. Anytime you see reports of like, we have an American casualty in the war, I'm like, probably that dude was told to go in that fucking building. I'm like, yeah, I need you to go in there. Just sit down. You'll be all right.
I don't want to believe it that much. You know what I mean? I don't think it's to that extreme. I really do think like, I mean, I would be thankful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you are going
Oh, yeah.
to the front.
If you're coming here,
Yeah.
you're going to fight and do what I tell you to do.
need you
Yeah.
there.
But it's like,
And you're not Ukrainian.
Yeah.
I'd rather you get killed than Ukrainian.
Yeah.
And that's just, I get it.
People
For sure. Yeah. Send
Yeah.
the
I don't
fucking
even
Foreign
know.
Legion. Okay. What op? Oh, yeah. We're not sending our guys on that.
exactly. It's like, we did the same fucking
We're
thing in
We're going to
Afghanistan.
send our partner force. You fucking idiots.
Yeah.
They're
We're
fucking,
going to send them out an enabled op.
they're calling you Jundies. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, that's going to
It's
happen.
going to happen.
So,
It's going to happen.
don't go, man. Yeah. Enjoy.
Yeah, if you're waiting
Yeah.
for the next big thing because you feel like you missed out and you didn't get into the fight in the last 20 or so years, I don't know what to tell you, man, except be at peace with what you are doing. Like, it's not what you think it is. It's not this thing that you're missing out on. Like, there are millions of other things in life to be a professional at. Don't feel like this is your calling to go help another nation in their time of need. Like, it's not worth it.
It's hard to tell. Like what you just said.
Yeah.
That sounds like that made me want to go.
God damn it. Now I have to address this.
To help a nation that's under attack.
Just
to keep
wonderful,
their sovereignty.
wonderful,
Like, oh,
wonderful
fuck.
people that
I
just,
have- yeah, shit, dude. Whatever. People are gonna do what they want to do.
yeah.
Just put it out there. It's different.
Oh, yeah.
than what-
just make sure
Just like you said the other day, it's fucking, they have tanks, dude.
Yeah.
bro.
make sure you're doing it for the right reason too.
Yeah.
Because like if you don't have the resolve when you get to the front and they tell you we don't have a gun for you got to go to the front and get one.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what jumping out of my vehicle to take cover because the Artie's coming in. I have
And
no idea what
Not,
that's
not
like.
even just party, man. It's like fucking hundreds of rockets.
Yeah.
Like someone described it as metal grinding inside of their ears as it was coming down. Like
Ugh.
I'm terrified of rockets.
that. Yeah.
I've heard a few, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck
not,
that.
not fun.
No,
No.
fuck
Yeah.
that.
Not worth it.
Shit.
And just, dude, you seen like the videos of just, oh,
Not good.
no, it's terrible.
It is. It really is.
But if you want to do it.
Anyways,
And that's thank God we can't say that.
Yeah.
We're here and man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I had that one of the first videos of like a Russian plane like striking
Oh fuck. Yeah.
one of the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
or whatever,
The
comes
apartment
back,
complex. Looked like
it's
some of
oh
that
my
video
god, I
game.
can't believe that they're bombing neighborhoods, and I'm over here like, yeah, who the fuck would bomb a neighborhood?
I don't know. We never do that.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, but
Yeah.
again, they were probably taking contact from that area.
That's what I'm saying.
And that was
It's not easy in urban warfare, and I'm not condoning like any of like the indiscriminate shelling into like the cities and
no, it's,
stuff. But
it's
like,
fucking horrible.
dude, imagine if you're like, dismounted behind a freaking tank,
30-story
walking through-
building.
yeah, like 30-story apartment buildings.
You're going to
They
die.
can come from fucking anywhere.
And you're
Yeah.
getting
You're gonna fucking
shot with
die.
Molotov cocktails fucking being dropped on your homie.
16,000 total casualties. 16,000.
God.
Dude,
I
that's like
I can't comprehend it, man.
no.
Like my limited scope of it, like
Yeah.
I just can't. It's
Dude.
it just doesn't.
I feel lucky to have seen enough to know that like, hey, like this is not something that is like worshipped or glorified or anything.
Fuck no.
Because we all know like how it affects you in the long term. I'm glad I have that. But I mean, there's people that I know that are still in that haven't gotten to go over and get their taste of action and all that stuff, and they chase it. I need to go. And I'm just sitting there like,
I
man,
always
like,
tell
I
those
don't-
same people,
But they
be careful what you wish for.
I
And
know,
it's
but-
always those guys.
you can't tell.
yeah. If I told you that when you were up and coming, what would you say to me?
Go fuck yourself.
Say, fuck you,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, you're a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
fuck.
I mean,
But it's like it's this condition. 'Cause
Yeah.
We're all just like homicidal.
man, very true.
Now,
It's just-
the only
this
thing
is-
that really gets me aggravated is our government's inability to do anything meaningful besides complain about Russia, complain about Putin, and not do anything. Like our own fucking president was asked, about our own situation with inflation and gas prices. Like, we can't do anything about it. It's Putin. I'm like, God,
That's
like,
been happening for
like,
before
the
Putin
fuck?
invaded. Like, the fuck?
yeah, like,
That's dude. That's why I like, and it's hard for me to give a fuck anymore because I just don't believe anything I see. Like I just spent 2-3 years just being told like this is the truth, and then months later, okay, now this is the truth. Everything changed.
yeah,
And you're like, what's the truth? I don't fucking know. And then all of a sudden that just ends. And then it's like, care about this. Like, here's the fucking
how fast that switch.
feed
yeah,
yourself
that-
with this. Like, here's the next thing. You gotta
Which-
care about this.
Brings into how important being mindful
Yes.
and present is.
present
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
This is what matters.
Yeah,
This is what we can influence.
Yeah. Oh, we're in a podcast.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't-
had to,
Yeah.
I don't for one
getting
second-
amped.
right.
Yeah.
But it's perfect example.
Yeah.
And it's hard for
Yeah.
us. Absolutely. And you try not to care. You're gonna care.
Yeah.
And breathing and being
Yeah.
mindful helps.
Just can't get sucked in, man.
No, and if you find yourself
Yeah.
in that
Just-
in
you
that
can't-
negative loop
yeah.
of Fox or MSNBC or CNN, remove that from your life at a set. Okay, like I get the importance of being educated and have all the information you need, but maybe by 5 p.m. you cut that off.
Yeah.
Hell, even by 4 p.m. you cut off the news and you give yourself time to breathe and
Yeah.
just focus on your family, focus on your wife. Like,
or give yourself time to, if you want to
Yeah.
look at it and you're going to get worked up.
Yeah.
And give yourself time to do that.
Yeah.
At least be
Feel it.
mindful
Yeah.
that you're going, okay, like I'm going to look at this and it's going to fucking amp me up. At least you're being cognizant of it,
Yeah.
and then you can separate yourself from it. Because it's like, to ask people not to, have all those feelings is fucking
oh
it's
yeah,
tough, man.
you're gonna want. No, I do, and I do exactly that.
Yeah.
I have my particular news source that I want to look at, but I know when I look at it, it's gonna make me angry,
Yeah, dude.
and I don't keep it on my.
Browsers.
Of course. Robot moms.
Souping.
I can't get enough of them. Hello, darling.
You do care.
Your step robot father is not coming home too late.
Step robot.
Sweet.
But yeah, I mean, super important to just talking about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You go through and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look at it. I'm like, oh man, this angers me. This pisses me off. Why can't this guy lead our country better? Why can't our representatives do this better? But then I know, like, okay, got it. I'm done. Got it. I know what's going on, and I move on. Like, I'm not gonna get worked up over this because I can't change it. I can't influence anything. Like, the things we can help to change them.
Yeah.
I want to be paying for X amount of fuel. So then fuck it. I'm going to ride a bicycle to work more. If I can do that.
Yep.
Like,
There's no real downside to riding a bike to work.
There-
You're getting exercise.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fucking ride down to go get some brunch, dude.
yeah,
You're,
exactly.
you're such a bruncher, dude.
It's so nice.
yeah.
Did you ride your bike?
No,
Oh.
Eric did.
You rode your bike?
Yeah. I'm waining on a recumbent bike.
Yeah. I know you're
Nice.
talking about that.
Yeah.
It's a
on the
fixie,
last
brah.
episode. Metaverse Ryan told me
Yeah.
when he was flash drive deep in my ass. He said,
Thumb drive or fish drive?
Engaging fist. But it's one of those things we take for granted. And I've been telling this to my father-in-law. I've been telling this to a lot of friends that I see being amped up at work. Like, you can't control anything. Once you turn off your phone, once you get away from that, like, what can you really influence? What can you really, like, you can help your family out. You can help out your friends. You can help yourself calm down and give yourself a better shot at living a better life, about worrying about what you can affect. Like, there's a shitload of variables out there that you won't be able to fucking ever influence. But the ones you can, worry about those.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, dude, I know times are tough right now. Like, everybody's feeling it. You don't have to live in that space of like, oh, every 5 seconds someone walks in and talks about gas or talks about fuel or talks about fucking bread prices, milk prices. Look, we all get it. It sucks. But what can you do? I can take $100 from my paycheck. I take $100 monthly and I'm donating it whichever way I want to. Like, right now, my big thing for the next coming months, I know there's dudes that don't want to buy books or all the different things that they're suffering with. So I pick one person, I buy the books that I think will help them, I give it to them.
That's
Then
awesome, man.
Exactly. You have
That's,
one thing.
that's awesome.
You do one
That's
thing.
super thoughtful
It was
too.
very thoughtful.
Yeah.
No, and we can all do that. Maybe it's not $100. Maybe it's $25. Maybe it's you're covering your buddy's lunch
Yeah.
at work. You can make a difference. You can make things easier for one person. Like, we all can make a difference in our life.
Dude, and imagine if we all tried to be better to each other.
Yeah.
That would be fucking wild.
That would be
Instead of
great.
singing about it
Or-
like these fucking
Well,
celebrities.
And all you just try.
Yeah.
You know?
Just try. Just do something.
You
One
know?
thing.
Oh, fuck that guy in the grass though.
Yeah.
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 Dude, he's a piece of shit. Dude.
Huge piece of shit.
I'm trying to have a conversation. You just keep going.
Yeah.
No, but I
He was
mean,
probably naked too, which is kind of weird. Like,
Yeah.
why would you be riding a bike naked with your dog? He wanted it.
you
That's what he
try,
wanted.
Like an old leather glove.
well, you just try, man. Just try, dude.
No, I feel bad.
No, I mean,
Yeah. It's life.
it happened, dude, and that's not
Yeah.
yet. You know,
It happened.
and you
Yeah.
feel bad
Yeah.
about it. So you're human
Yeah.
too. You know.
Yeah. I stumbled across this thing that I wanted to share with you guys. It was Japanese thing.
Karate.
I thought so too. Just it's Ikigai is being able to take in what you're passionate about, what you love, your profession, vocation you do, and mission, and you find harnessing all that into your life into one. The process of Ikigai and the process of flow. When you are, like, for example, when I'm cooking, when I'm like in the zone, that's like the happiest I am, when I'm like making something really good. And you guys have always come, you've come over and I made,
I've seen you at work.
like, I'm in flow.
Yeah.
That's my
You're in the
thing.
zone, man.
I'm in the zone. What is the zone for you?
Well, so all those things are great, but I don't know.
I
You know
thought
what I'm
about
saying?
that because we
Yeah.
had that talk.
And yeah, we did off
yeah.
podcast. Like,
Yeah.
and I've struggled with that like I see all these fucking diagrams and graphs or whatever, and they're like, yeah, and what you love, and then you mix it in with this, and I'm like, what the fuck I don't know.
Yeah.
and I guess it's gonna take a while, but I have no fucking idea.
I feel the
dude.
same way. It's like, I mean, I'm passionate about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I'm never like 100% into something, or something is like, oh, I love this so much. Like, I just want to do it all the time.
We
Yeah.
just got to start experimenting, not in the sexual way.
Or
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we do. Who knows? We could be the next great Steven Spielberg of pornography. We don't know.
I don't know. Maybe like my brother, like he's done a bunch of different jobs, and like one day he told me, I want to join the military. I'm like, fucking
Yeah.
no. You moved wherever you want, you made money, you found a way, you live within your means, and you eventually, like now you're doing this thing. You've been doing it for a few years. He does like videography and audio engineering and digital media and all that stuff, and he likes doing it. And maybe another day he'll just go on and do to the next thing, and I respect that. And I'm like, well, if I can be that lucky, then cool. But maybe part of it's just like managing, your expectations. But
Yeah, that might be a big thing too.
because I'm like,
Because I'm waiting for the my life, like, oh, dude, like you're doing it right now.
Yeah.
So like,
And that's the other thing. Like, I found flow in the writing I was doing and building that website not because I'm some coder or I found passion in doing that specific task, but what it would lead up to, what it was the creative process of going into that and being able to explore different things. Like I was like, well, I'll try drawing with charcoal, and just didn't feel that way. And then I started taking photos. I've always bought cameras and always just like walked away from that hobby. Fucking love just going out there, experimenting, and just I hold myself to Saturdays or Sundays, 100 or more exposures, just finding anything and everything. And that's what I think was like, I stumbled upon was like, you just got to try things. And I wanted to bring that up for you. We're like, fuck, we can just go out there and try things. Expose ourselves to museums, expose ourselves to different books. Like, look, I will go with you on a nature walk or go with you to the local college and check out courses. Like being able to take that time away from normal day and just be like, okay, I'm going to be at peace. I'm going to be still, and I'm going to look for Ikigai.
yeah, I mean,
I feel like when I stumbled across that, I thought that like, no, not even being like facetious. Like I'm like, wow, like it feels like this was meant for me to find, like bring like Ryan and Eric. And like I was like, then I listened to it's the other great thing I was going to plug in. Try the Headway app. It allows you just have the entire summary of all these wonderful books at your fingertips, and you can read Ikigai, and you can read The Power of Now.
yeah, I read that.
Yeah,
Back in high school, dude.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can have tons of books, like where you're instead of going like now when I do my morning workouts, I don't listen to music. I just listen to all these summaries, all these books, and like if I like one and one sticks to me, I'm like, buy this. Like I need to read this in depth. But that's what I realized, because talking to a lot of guys, they get out and then they're working at a job they fucking hate. There's like no life, no enjoyment in that life. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I learned from my brothers who went ahead and did this. Like it's a cautionary tale. Like gotta find what we love and make that fit into our life, and not just do a job, not just do like a 9 to 5, do something that we love to do. And for a long time, I struggled with that idea that I could find something that I could do that I loved. Like we can, that's a possibility. There's people out there. You want to sell pictures of your feet to complete strangers, you can do that. You want to send butthole pictures
Oh yeah,
to people in Japan,
yeah.
you can do that. That's a legitimate business. Like, I mean, I wouldn't do it, but you can. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there.
Also, would the people of Japan please stop buying old Harleys and getting them shipped over there?
Eric's in the market. Be considerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Trying to get a Jenny, dude.
Oh yeah?
No.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah. I just sold my bike not too long ago, and I'm pretty happy with it. Just
Never rode mine.
yeah, I was. I didn't want to be risky anymore. I felt like it was just like,
Yeah.
man, like
I mean, I still want that biscuit,
yeah.
and you do have to risk it.
Is that a Limp Bizkit reference?
No,
No, it's like you got to risk it to get the biscuit.
I never heard of it. No, I have.
yeah. Now you have.
Knowing is half the battle.
It is. Or is it? What battle? Come
The
on.
battle within.
Right. Who do I need to work for anyway? To buy into your system?
You don't have to work for it. You can be your own boss.
I'm pretty good. I go hiking and shit. I'm getting ready
Yeah.
to do some pretty major hikes in Spain and then do the AT.
Yeah.
It's coming up. That should be good.
Yeah.
And I'll figure it out.
And
Maybe or maybe not.
Yeah.
Whatever.
give yourself time and space and don't feel pressured.
I think that's the big thing.
Yeah.
And I catch myself like, fuck, I need to find purpose.
Yeah.
Because I was, you're so driven for that for
Yeah.
so long. I mean, I catch myself looking at intel analyst jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the what
The
is this
Zach, the
fucking-
special ops emails.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude!
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
and some of my friends I talk to from work will be like, I mean, you got a TS, you might as well fucking.
Oh, man, you got to do it before, it
Yeah,
lapses.
it's like, what? I mean, you kind of have a point to a degree
Yeah.
as well. Like, I get it. But
I feel
fuck.
the greatest stories are of the people that pushed away from that comfort and just started swimming towards the deep end.
Yep. Well, yeah,
And-
you have to and be prepared to be like mentally prepared and okay with failing
Yeah.
and just keep doing it.
Yeah. It's I sold my Xbox and
I'm sorry.
in order to fund this business. And
It's a fair trade-off.
it's a very fair. But I was sitting there and like a few days later I was listening to one of these things, one of the books I have on being a business owner. This guy's like, Jeff used his life savings to start up his dry cleaning business. And I'm like, I sold an Xbox Series S. And I would gladly do it again.
F. Yep.
Oh yeah. Fuck it. Like life's too short to feel like you have to follow the script of get out of the military and suffer and work at a fucking dildo factory. Like, no, I don't want to work at the Bad Dragon factory.
Hmm.
Don't want to work and clock in 9 to 5.
Well, these,
Are we sponsored by that?
No, I have tried so many times.
these casts aren't going to pour themselves.
They're not. They're not. You might not want us right now, Bad Dragon, but you will. We are so close to having 20 subscribers.
For real? Damn.
No, we're at 3.
Shit. I'm fuck yeah,
Hey,
dude.
there's 3 of us
What's
here.
up, man? Oh yeah. Shit, dude. And one of them Zeke.
Oh man, no, it's a constant thing because in our Discord, and I've even had discussions with people at work. There's just that constant fear of like, what am I going to do next? I'm like, well, you got to have a plan. Have you done your resume? No, I haven't done my resume. Okay, well, start there. Like, well, I don't know how to do it. Well, shit, man. Like, here's a list of resources. Like, by the end of this month on the website, you're going to have tons of resources, not only for mental health stuff, but for the basic steps for going into that civilian job market with confidence. Now, military and a lot of organizations already have websites that will help you generate that resume, that will help you translate all that experience into civilian talk. And the other thing that I found out that like actually works is starting a LinkedIn profile. Like I was like really like hesitant because I thought it's like social media for like boring old people. Like no one uses that thing. A lot of people do that. And you'd be surprised how easy it is to talk to people if you just send them a request to connect and be like, hey, I'm a veteran, or I am thinking about leaving the service and I have questions about the job in this market. Like, can you help me? And they'll send a message back saying, yeah, dude, I can talk to you. And they'll literally.
Okay.
But it's that we have that hesitation of like asking for help, asking people for information because we feel like, fuck, nobody wants to talk to us. Those dudes were, a lot of them, prior military, are sitting in the same fucking seats we're in right now. So if you're starting that journey, like start that LinkedIn profile and start connecting with people. But send a message. Don't just send like a friend request. And be, hey, I'm Steve. Like send like, hey, I'm Steve. I'm leaving military. And I would like to do what you're kind of doing. And voila, they'll send back a nude. Wait, they shouldn't though, especially if they're an old person. Or maybe they will. Anyways, it's a good way to connect with people and get unsolicited nudes from guys named Bob Weiner from Disney. I got a job for you. Do you like The Mandalorian? Why, yes, sir, I do. Good. Speaking of Star Wars, I am excited for the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Yeah, my wife and I are going all the way through all the movies and stuff. And I'm going to try to convince her to watch the Clone Wars animated series because there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of important stuff.
Yeah,
there is.
It's true.
I've totally forgot, but I have your gift from Star Wars World, or what do they call it?
Oh,
The place in Disney.
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge or something.
Yeah.
We had a sweet gift for you. It's a Leia costume.
Oh.
Sweet.
Yeah.
For you.
Nice.
So the wife can enjoy it.
Just dancing.
Put you on chain, dude. Tug on you.
But not to like some sexy song. It's gonna be like that.
Oh, no.
Dude, my tinnitus is just, it's all the time, and it never stops. It never goes away. It won't fucking stop.
It'll
dude.
never end.
It's so fucked. God, stop making it. Fuck, man. Give me something to put in me.
Some days the tinnitus doesn't go away.
It doesn't, dude, ever.
I can't sleep. Make it leave.
I can't. I haven't been sleeping either.
The Big E. Big E.
What?
Biggie.
Yeah, the Big E.
Oh, yeah. I was like, but it starts with T, dude.
Yeah. Come to find out, we all suffer from tinnitus, and majority of people listening to this probably suffer from tinnitus. But can you believe that we actually, that's one of the, let's see if I can phrase it right without sounding retarded. That's one of the majority of complaints that goes unreported when you actually go to the VA. Guys don't bring it up because at the primary care provider level here, like at your unit, you bring up tinnitus and they always say the classic thing is, oh, they can't do anything about it. Well, they can. The VA can treat you for tinnitus with these ReSound GN tinnitus hearing aids. I know you can't see it, but I'll describe it. It's a hearing aid that actually amplifies like a normal hearing aid, but it also provides a background noise to shut off your tinnitus.
Looks like one of those chips that
I don't think anything's shutting my tinnitus off.
Oh, dude, these
try it.
You can
gotta try
customize
it.
it. So it's a white noise that plays at the frequency of your tinnitus, which blocks it.
No fucking way.
Yes.
Put 'em on.
Yes. So when you put these bad boys on,
Am I putting them on?
you want to?
Yeah, I fucking do,
Yeah.
dude. I like seriously, it is unbearable.
Yeah, they're not gross. I promise.
No, the fucking tinnitus, not your inner of your ears.
So right.
How
right,
do you?
Right's red.
How do you? What?
So the earpiece goes
In your
inside,
ear?
and this goes right behind. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Just gotta shove them. Yeah. Gotta shove
Is that
them.
in right?
Yeah. Then push it in there. Push that one in there in the other ear. You should hear
I'm nervous. I gotta get past my hair, dude.
Oh yeah, put it on, boy.
Okay.
There you go. Now you should hear.
Sexy time.
Yeah, dude.
Are you trying to seduce me?
I am.
You're
What are you
hearing
playing? Are you playing Flock of Seagulls?
You can play, yes. You can play music through those, your audiobooks, and when you don't have anything playing, it's just a white noise of either ocean.
Can you put Ocean?
Ocean.
Play the Ocean.
Ocean music. All right, we'll do underwater.
Oh, yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
And it's not crazy like
Yeah.
I thought it would be like super loud in my
Yeah.
brain.
No, you can have normal everyday interactions, or you can say fuck the world, put an audiobook on, and just sit at your workstation like the world doesn't exist and get more work done.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the thing. People don't understand that tinnitus can actually lead to a whole bunch of other fucked up things.
Yeah.
I believe I gotta fact check this.
I learned that from taking the screener.
I saw 1 in 6 for suicides
Yes.
had reported tinnitus.
Yes.
And that's pretty significant.
Yeah.
And I kind of get it.
Yeah.
It's fucking
When I initially started getting it really bad, I went and did the same thing a lot of people do. Went to my TMC, saw the doctor, and they're like, "Hey, we can't do anything about it." And I'm like, "So I'm just fucked with this."
yeah,
They're
that's
like,
how
yeah.
it feels for
So
sure.
everybody goes to their VA at the end of their service. They do all their stuff and they never bring it up. They don't bring it up because they just think nothing can be done. But that's false. The programs at the VA for audiology have these hearing aids specifically made for tinnitus and for amplification. So if you have hearing loss and tinnitus, you can get them issued to you. And check the website. So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a different thing on with the VA.
Yeah.
I literally was just looking it up earlier today. And then it tells you how to order batteries and shit for your
Yeah.
hearing aids, but it's a 10 easy form you have to fill out for the I don't know if that's for the healthcare benefits, and then you can go in and talk to your primary care for the hearing aid.
Yeah.
I'll
So-
find out, man. I go back pretty soon to talk to my primary care for the VA. So
Yeah.
I will talk to him about doing that.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like we get so used to like accepting
Pain.
pain or
Yeah.
any health factor as like, okay, I'll just live with it forever. And we don't want to talk to the provider.
I just fucking did it. I
Yeah.
just had an appointment, and he's like, "Do you need anything? Are you good?" I'm like, "Yep." And then I get home like, I can't fucking stand this.
Yeah.
It's asking for help, and
And if
it's hard, man. I don't remember. I don't remember to do it.
yeah.
Dude.
The other thing that we don't ask for is for technology assistance, because a lot of the programs, the way they're articulated feels like it's for a handicap, like assistance for, handicapable veteran. You're like, oh, I'm not handicapped. I have all my hands, feet. One thing, but those programs also offer things like iPads, which are extremely helpful if you're suffering from memory loss, if you're constantly forgetting things. One of the easiest programs to get that through is through your speech therapist at the VA. They should have information for that, but you can get access to having an iPad provided to you if your VA has the program. If not, I'm going to get the resources and put it on the website. You can have access to an iPad where you can actually input all your data for the day, then have your little trapper keeper where all your appointments and everything populates on that thing. And you can actually be productive. And it looks really cool when you're walking around with your super trapper keeper 5000 writing in your stylus. Like, oh yeah, I got my appointments.
Trapper keepers are so cool.
They're so fucking. I tried looking for a cover that looked like a trapper keeper. I'm surprised nobody makes one. But we have to get over this idea that we can't ask for help or for support and ask for things. You can. You did the time. You served. You have issues. Ask for the help. Go to the benevolent organizations. There are tons of them. that will provide you with things that you deserve. Don't feel bad. Don't feel like you're taking something away from someone, because you're not. There's not another veteran out there that's like, oh, you took that support from me, you son of a bitch. It's not true. That doesn't happen. There are multiple programs out there for all of us to get what we deserve. You just have to do the homework. I'm going to make it easier for you. I'm going to find all the resources that I can find, all the programs, all the nonprofit organizations, and put it on the website. It's so easy. All you have to do, send me pictures of Ryan's mom naked. That's all I ask.
Wait.
Yeah.
I was like, God, you're so in the zone. And then
See?
he did that.
Yeah.
He's so in the zone.
Every time, dude.
It's flow.
Yeah.
It
I was
is.
going to ask you, and do you have to sign like a thing to get the free iPads that inevitably ends with you with your mouth sewn to another man's
person's
asshole?
Yes.
And when you inevitably get cancer from all that stuff you were breathing in, you get to do this with your body.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Make an iPad out of it.
Yeah,
Right?
dude. You will. You do have to give over control of your rectum. Yeah. At any moment, at any time, someone can come through that door right there and use me as a meat puppet.
Oh, holy
It's a
shit.
new government experiment. Oh, man. Yeah. Please do us a favor. If you enjoy the podcast, go to iTunes or Buzzsprout or wherever you get your podcast and hit us, leave us a little review. Give us a 5-star and say, hey, these guys are awesome. We'd appreciate that. And then go to our website and steal all that knowledge that we have there for you for free. Take it all. Take all of it. If you like that, leave us a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll send you pictures of Metaverse Ryan.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
your turn.
Yep. He's hot. Metaverse Ryan is ripped. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all for today's show. And you boys have anything else?
Oh, shit. It was good.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good.
Look at it.
Yeah, all three of us.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're making it happen.
We're here.
I should make it known, though. Ryan is fired. Metaverse Ryan
Oh, thank God.
was just actually a better version of Ryan. So next week, you can expect to have him back. Until then, take care.